What's up? Inflatable enthusiast here, and I got a quick little review for you guys today on this custom Airblown inflatable flashing evil eye jar. So this is another inflatable I got from Diggity's Decoration Shack on eBay. I paid about 20 bucks for this thing, so super cheap. This came out last year and was sold online, and I forget what sites, but it was sold online only, I believe, at like Walmart or something like that. I can't remember. But this was a really cool design when I first saw this leaked. I really loved it. But of course, when we finally, saw it released, it had a cheap fan and LEDs in it. And unfortunately, it's a great design, but Gemmy just did not put the right stuff in it. I believe it had a large cheap fan, and it just had plain white flashing LEDs in all of the eyeballs. So basically what I did, I obviously customized this with a base fan. But the other thing I did was I took the fading lights from this classic Boo scene with these three ghosts. I love this design. I have wanted this design for so many years, and I got one for free a few years ago. And it was like completely, melting. The fabric, the coating was all sticky, and it just wasn't holding air very well at all. So this has just been sitting in my basement for years now. Hopefully I can get this design in good condition someday, because I really love it. One of my favorite classic inflatables of all time. But I took the lights, the fading colored lights out of these guys, and I put one in each of the eyeballs. So it looks really cool now. There won't be a review on this. It's just fabric that, it's just shot, so it's unusable. But thankfully I got good use out of the lights for this thing. And yeah, I also took the fan out of that too and put it on this as well. So here it is all laid out. You can see the fan right here. I didn't just stick it through the cheap fan hole. I actually put it in the bottom of the inflatable, so it would look a little bit nicer. It's harder to do this on cheap fans, but it comes out a lot better, I think, than just sticking it through the hole. As you can see, I just zip tied the hole shut. But yeah, see if I can get a look at the fan here. This is the fan that was in the Boo Ghosts. You can see I just taped the fading light mechanism on top of the fan, so it wasn't just sagging inside the inflatable. So it's a little bit protected there. It won't move. It won't get, too much water in it if it puddled in the bottom. So yeah, you can see there, I got the fan in. So, yeah, anyways, without further ado, zip this up, plug it in, and inflate it. It inflates a lot faster now, too, which is good. It gets up in about 30 seconds, whereas before it took about a minute, so it takes about half the time to inflate now with the fan. Yeah, I really don't know why Gemmy gave this a cheap fan, considering it's kind of like a globe in the sense where it has, the clear plastic fabric, which takes a while to inflate and typically needs a strong fan to inflate it. So again, just another example of a great design that Gemmy just failed because they put a horrible fan and lights in it. But, at least that leaves it up to collectors like me to modify it and make it better. It's gonna try to get it to stand up straight for the video. Looks like it wants to lean back a little bit. Alrighty. So there it is. As you can see, before with the cheap fan, I should have made a before and after video. But before, with the cheap fan, the clear material was very wrinkly. It didn't inflate as full as it does now. Now, as you can see, there's like no wrinkles on it. Inflates very tightly. Yeah, even the top inflates really good. You can see here. Try not to push it over, but it inflates very tight. So yeah, it's a little off balance. It's a little wonky because the fan's at the bottom. Because usually Gemmy base fans have, the tethers at the bottom that clip onto the feet. Since this doesn't have that, I just took tethers and tied it from the bottom tether loops to the legs. It stabilizes it a little bit, but not as good, obviously, but it still works. And when it's staked down in my yard, it won't wobble back and forth and stuff. So yeah, you can see the light's already going, but obviously it's hard to tell with the light on, so let me turn off the lights real quick. It's still a little bit bright from the window, but yeah, you can see they slowly fade off. Then they come back on. And they do speed up a little bit too over time. So yeah, I tried to give all the lights, try to give all the eyeballs different colors. Unfortunately, I only had an option. I only had like 4 different colors to choose from. So there are a few that are the same. See, this one is red. I'll wait till they fade back on. This eyeball is red. This one is green. This one is also red at the top. And then this one is blue and that one's orange. So it's hard to differentiate the orange and the red on camera, but they do look a little different in person. Yeah, you can see this, the flashing is speeding up now. So I really like how this came out. I think this is how this inflatable should have been made. The only other difference I would have done, which my original idea actually, was to give it blinking colored C7s, kind of like the Pac-Man ghosts, how they're different colors and they blink. But I had this inflatable lying around. Like I said, I had no use for it, so I figured, okay, the fading lights will be different and it'll look cool still. So yeah, I really like how this came out. Again, a great design, but just Gemmy screwed it up with the fan and the lights. You can see the label on the front there. It says Evil Eyes 10/31, obviously Halloween. A cool, very detailed eyeball with wings. Authentic ingredients, hand gouged. So it's a cool, creepy design. I think this will look great with like kind of like a sci-fi, like science, like evil scientist scene maybe. Like, I don't know if you have like the Dr. Shivers ogre or the Dr. Shivers animatronic or something like that. This would look great with it because it kind of gives off like that spooky laboratory vibe. I think I'm going to put this near like my Dr. Finkelstein. I think that'll look great with him. You know, the whole mad scientist kind of design it has. So yeah, but anyways, that's it. I recommend this inflatable if you're going to modify it. If not, I really can't recommend it because just the fan and the LEDs look really bad. The original fan and LEDs. But, you know, if you know how to do stuff like this, I definitely would recommend modifying it because it's a great inflatable, just done poorly, unfortunately, on Gemmy's part. See the tether loops there. It has a little air pocket in the back too. And then a zipper going up the back as well. So yeah, anyways, that's it. Hope you guys like the customization. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.